hold on. Let's talk fantasy first. Let's talk about the fantasy.
Dog, you didn't even put up a fight. Your team. Dog,
Gee,
listen, we got to
gee,
give people full context on this one, right? So we're in this league, and we've been doing the fantasy league. We've had the fantasy whisperers on. For anyone who does, fantasy football,
yeah,
we've been rocking with it like that, right? And so the best game of the season so far has been me and Pat going at it, and it wasn't orchestrated. It's just how it ended up working out.
yeah.
And I literally beat him on one play
Beat
at
me
the
on the
end of a
last play.
game.
Who was it? It was Hollywood Brown
Hollywood Brown
from Lamar
touchdown.
Jackson. Is that was who? I had players in the game. Who were we playing?
I forget who
Was
you.
it the Colts?
I forgot who you were playing.
I think it was the Colts. But because I think I had Carson Wentz and Michael Pittman, and they like both had no. Yeah, it was the Colts. Yeah, it was the Colts. It was the Colts. Dog.
He was having a game, and I had literally resigned. I was like, "Yo, good game." This, that,
And
and
it
the
was at
other.
a point. It was early in the year. I'm talking about. It was. I might have been like 1-3 at that point. And in my mind, I was like, man, if I win this game, I turn my season around. I got AD next week. I can beat him, who I also lost to the following week. And then I was like, I
He was
got
down
Ringo after
bad,
that. I
dog.
can beat him, who I also lost to the following. I went on a bad losing streak, but I fought my way back.
So it literally came down to one play, and so like Pat's been saying, "I get you again. It's gonna be a totally different thing."
A totally
It,
different game. I
oh,
was talking my
yeah.
talk, dog.
Hey, he had a 7-game win streak, fought his way to a championship contending game, and I was like, "Yo, I bet." So now
Hey,
we're here. Now we're here.
my team ain't even put up a fight, dog. Hey, yo. Hey, it's so bad, yo. And I'm gonna say this. I didn't do my team any favors, right? I didn't do my team. I didn't trust one of my players who's been
Oof.
solid for me all year, but
Oof.
hasn't been a game-changing player for me all year in Russell Gage. I didn't trust him in that moment.
He dropped Tyler Boyd, who put up 22 points. Because I
No,
picked
I
up
didn't drop
Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd.
You did have Tyler Boyd. Oh
No,
no.
I
You
traded him for
traded.
Kyle
You
Pitts.
traded
Kyle Pitts
Boyd.
had a good game. Kyle Pitts had a good game. The problem is Kyle Pitts did not have the game that Hunter Henry had, who I did drop to pick up another nice dude in Treadwell, Laquan Treadwell, who gave me a nice production. But here's the problem, right? So I had to play Chase Claypool and Michael Pittman because these are the two dudes that have been like
Killing it.
Pittman's been consistent. Claypool's been up and down, but I sat him last week. I ended up winning, didn't need him. But both of them gave me a solid 1 point. They gave me 2 points between them. They had 2 points than I did that day. AJ Green and James Conner both lost to the Detroit Lions, so you know how that went. Dog, I'm talking about. I just texted Kidd and I was just like, it's over. Like they're not even gonna put up a fight. They're not even gonna put up a good fight. Now I'll say I made 2 moves that hurt me. I didn't have a fighting chance. I played the best quarterback. I ended up swapping it out. I put 2 in, but I didn't have a fighting chance otherwise.
What did Ben do that week?
Couldn't have done too much.
11 points. Yeah, you had the right quarterback.
Yeah, I played the right guy. I played 2, but it was just such a
Good Lord.
it was such a fizzle out. You know what I'm saying? It was just such a my God. How'd you go out like that?
You know what's worse? When you see Tyler Huntley come in and put up 39 points.
That one hurts. I'm not gonna lie. Which I want to get into that too because we can get into that.
He looked good. He lost, but he looked good.
And he's been that guy. I think that to me, well, we can get into it. Whatever. Yeah, because the loss is the loss, man. It was fam. Let me know y'all worst fantasy loss. Let me know how y'all doing in the fantasy playoffs. And
Wait. I ain't done with the fantasy loss. The loss is getting so bad at this point. So Pat has put up a solid 89 points.
Yeah, you still got 2 people left.
I got 3 people left.
Yeah. The only thing that is gonna make me feel better is one of them is Darnell Mooney, but he actually might have a huge game. No, actually, the one that makes me feel better is when I saw you pick up Njoku. I was like, well, he's not gonna do nothing.
See, it's because Higbee has COVID and Hot got injured. He out for the season. But so like I'm sitting there, like I was trying to pick up Hunter Henry before the game. I was really trying to pick him up, but they would let me.
Yeah.
So that 26 points would have been. All I'm saying is this: he has no all of my players at
Oh, it's
this
done.
point.
It's over.
It's done. It's
It's
done.
over. The game's over. Good game. You got me. It like listen, here's the problem, right? That even if I had played everyone else, even if I had played Henry and I played Gage,
You'd be up 10 points.
but you'd still have 3 people going tonight.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like there was no, because my big names didn't do. AJ Green really didn't have the game. Well, AJ Green didn't have a terrible game, but James Conner had a 9-point day. Joe Mixon had a 7-point day. Michael Pittman had a 1-point day. Claypool had a 1-point day. Like there's not really a combination. I think that's the worst thing. Like when there's not a combination you could have put in there.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all the players you got that would have got you the win, to me that's the worst. Oh yeah, I hear you. I had Tom Brady and Mike Evans, and he only gave me like a point. Yeah, no, if you play Brady this week, that's a tough one
Brady
too.
gave you the
Especially in the
worst
playoffs,
game
dog.
ever.
Especially in the playoffs, dog. If you had Brady, that's tough.
That's tough.
That's a tough game.
That's crazy.
Because you know you're going into that cocky. I'm going up against Taysom Hill. You know what I'm saying? You know you're going into that a little bit cocky.
Oh wait, you had Taysom Hill though.
Taysom only gave 9 points.
Okay.
That's
all
why
right,
I said
but
I was like if Taysom had like a crazy game, I'd have been hurt because I played Tua, but Tua gave me a 19-point day. So it wasn't like I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I played this dude over this guy. And the pickup I made, this is the problem. Like the pickup I made was good of Treadwell, but it's like my big dogs didn't show up.
and to be really
Pittman's a 20
transparent,
point guy normally.
yeah, to be really transparent, I led with Patrick Mahomes, who everyone was like, it's Mahomes. It's a guy, right? Patrick Mahomes has so many games
He
with
was
like 8
nervous
points.
at halftime, like a mug.
Dog,
Yeah.
he had an INT and a fumble, and I was like, okay, this is not going well. I need Patrick Mahomes to have a Patrick Mahomes day,
Yeah, he
and
had a
I'm so
Patrick
glad it
Mahomes
worked out
quarter.
in the end.
He had a
But
Patrick Mahomes quarter, and that's all it took.
that's all it took, 1 quarter. Thank you. But I'm worried because he been up and down all season.
Hey, listen,
Oh
I don't know.
God,
You might be playing my brother in the Super Bowl, honestly.
I am. He actually
Are
sent me
you?
a message. Yeah,
Oh my God. Oh my God, he dog stomped
yeah. Hey,
him.
Brad he doing some stuff.
Hey,
I
Jesus.
did not want to see him.
Hey, you know what's wild at the beginning of it? Well, yeah, you do, because he got Mike Evans is questionable. And he got Mike Evans as his receiver. But the funny thing is, at the beginning of the season, he said, I'll see y'all in the Super Bowl. Like before he had drafted in, and he was like, I see y'all in the Super Bowl. And I was like, all right, dude, relax. He's like, I think this might be his first year playing fantasy. He's like, I see y'all in the Super Bowl. I was like, all right, dude, relax. He backed it up. But I told he was like, I gotta give you credit too. Like you said you'd be back when you were 1-6. I was like, yeah, dog. Like everybody was dead. The whole team was dead.
Hey, well, I told you all I had the best team out of the Breeze Nation.
I still don't
Prove
know.
that.
Well,
Prove that.
no, that you did say out of the Breeze Nation. But listen, dog, hey, look, when it came down to it, my team died. Like I had 5 games where I was running dudes out there that we don't know their name right now.
They didn't die this week, my boy.
Hey, listen, no, they did on the field. They died on the field. They died. They just
They
on the
died
field.
on the field because
Yeah, that's all right. But nah, man, let's get into. I gotta ask you this. You know what I'm saying? And I do want to get into the Monday night game as well. But I gotta ask you this.